She wasn't more beautiful, nor younger, but as soon as she entered the room, everyone turned their heads. What did she have? Impeccable hair, silently expensive, like someone who never had to economize. I'm Carol, from the Lucrative Elegance channel, and those of you who follow me know that I can't stand vulgarity, and that includes poorly maintained hair that screams cheap, even when the outfit cost a fortune. Because there are people who spend horrific amounts at the salon and still their hair gives them away. True elegance isn't in the price of the blowout, it's in knowing what not to do. You know what fascinates me? The fact that there are secret codes in the beauty world that separate rich women from those who pretend to be rich on social media. And hair is the first of them. Ultra-rich women know that well-maintained hair is the most powerful accessory that exists. Hair aligned with the subtlety of the robe blazer. It doesn't shout. It whispers sophistication. The swoop, the visual code of aristocracy. First secret, the front swoop. Have you ever noticed that every sophisticated woman has that subtle little wave that cuts across the forehead elegantly? It's not a coincidence. Elite salon professionals use this technique to instantly make any woman look more refined. In the discreet salons of the Upper East Side, this is the first thing they do. It's that side fringe that isn't really a fringe, but hides imperfections and softens features like a frame on expensive art. The trick? You dry your hair pulling it almost forward, with a slight lateral angle. The tension and heat fix the shape. Result, a look that costs zero, but looks like you just left a 5-star salon. Here's what nobody tells you. Rich women never leave their forehead completely exposed. There's always something softening, framing. It's pure visual psychology, and that's why you look at a socialite and think she has something different, but can't define what. If this type of invisible code makes sense to you, subscribe to the channel. This is where ordinary women learn the extraordinary. The strategic volume trick, elite facial geometry. Second secret, and this one is pure gold. Volume on top, not on the sides. Adding volume to the crown of the head and keeping the sides smoother elongates the face, creating a more elegant silhouette. It's facial geometry applied with the precision of Chanel. Think of Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, they all follow this rule religiously. But here's the secret that cost millions in research. Side volume makes the face wider, while top volume elongates and refines like a natural facial harmonization filter. The technique is surgical. Use a root spray, make small divisions in your hair and spray as close as possible to the scalp. Then, roll small strands in rollers while the hair is still warm from the dryer. Physics works in your favor. Heat fixes the molecular structure of hair in the desired position. The result? You look like you have more defined facial bones without spending a cent on facial harmonization. Women who know this instantly look more expensive. Women who don't, they continue spending money on procedures that hair could solve. The sacred rule of curls, universal law of sophistication. Third secret, and for the love of all that is sacred, pay attention. Curls always away from the face. Always. In hair commercials and Hollywood movies, hair is always being blown away from the face, never forward, because it would be bizarre if the wind were throwing hair in people's faces. The golden rule that took me years to learn. The iron always goes behind the hair, never in front, on both sides. It's that simple but revolutionary. Curls turned toward the face create strange shadows and a rumpled look. Curls away from the face create movement, lightness, and sophistication, like hair of someone who has a private driver. You know why this works? Because it mirrors the natural movement of someone with confidence. Powerful women don't hide their face, they frame it. It's body language translated into hair. Now comes information that will shock you. Elite women invest even in PRP injections for hair growth, spending thousands because they know that hair is an investment, not an expense. They treat their strands like assets. And speaking of investment, a revelation that can change your life. Before continuing with the other secrets, I need to share something that will impact your trajectory. I'm launching my course, Look Rich Without Spending Much, the visual, behavioral, and social codes of rich women that can completely transform how you're seen and treated in the world. Listen carefully. The course is at promotional launch price because the classes are being released gradually. When it's complete, the price will go to full value, without discount. It's not about pretending to be rich, it's about mastering the visual language of wealth. Why does this matter? Because those of you who follow me know that I don't promise miracles. I deliver real, tested codes that work in the real world. Codes that separate women who appear classy from women who just copy looks on Pinterest. It's your chance to learn how rich women really behave, dress, and present themselves, because it's not about money, it's about knowledge. The link is in the description. Don't leave it for later, because opportunities like this don't return at the same price. The sacred oil, the secret of elite salons. Back to the secrets. Fourth secret is about the right oil at the right time. Here's a brutal truth. Cheap supermarket oils don't penetrate hair, so they don't hydrate. It's like trying to water a plant with motor oil, it doesn't work. You need to invest in professional quality products like Kerastase, EMS, the world's #1 luxury professional hair brand, and Olaplex, which won the Elite Beauty Awards 2024. It's not a coincidence that these products cost what they cost. It's applied science. But here's the secret that not even $1,000 a session hairdressers tell. You apply the oil to your hands first, rub well, and then simply pass through the strands without messing up the hairstyle. It's not for doing that crazy massage that everyone does on YouTube. It's to transfer the product with the delicacy of someone handling Italian silk. The difference between looking rich and looking desperate? Rich women know that less is more minus even in product application. They don't create drama. They create results. Scientific fact you didn't know. Professional quality oils contain molecules small enough to penetrate the hair cuticle. Cheap ones stay only on the surface, creating that oily sensation that screams cheap product. That's why rich women invest. It's not ostentation, it's chemistry. The magic spray trick, Madison Avenue salon technique. And lastly, the fifth secret every woman should know, the trick of spray for rebellious strands. You cover half the part with one hand, spray the rebellious strands with light hairspray, and use the can itself, not your fingers, to smooth the strands downward. Why not fingers? Static electricity. It can make everything worse and turn your hair into a bird's nest. The can works as a gentle straightener that makes the strands stick to each other without creating frizz. It's physics applied to beauty. The angle is everything. Spray in the direction you want the strands to stay, not upward. If you spray upward, they'll stay up. It's pure logic, but 90% of women do it wrong. Here's a secret from the best New York salons. They cut hair dry to better understand how it falls naturally. That's why your hair looks different at home. You're not working with its natural texture. The naked truth about class and hair. You know what the brutal reality is? The anti-aging industry moves $334 billion annually, and those who have an average annual income of $26 million don't hesitate to invest in beauty. But you don't need to have $26 million to apply the same scientific principles. Data that will shock you. Ultra-rich women spend up to $15,000 per month just on hairdressers, but it's not about the amount. It's about frequency and technical knowledge. They know exactly what to ask for, how to maintain, and when to adjust. The difference between a woman who looks expensive and one who looks cheap isn't in the price of what she uses. It's in knowledge, in the time she dedicates to understanding how things work, in the pride she has in her own appearance without needing to shout about it. There's an abysmal difference between those who know the invisible codes of rich beauty and those who only copy visually and don't convince. It's like trying to speak French by just copying the sounds. Everyone realizes it's acting. The secret psychology behind rich hair. And here's my scientific guarantee for you. Apply these 5 secrets and, in a week, at least 3 people will ask if you changed something. Why? Because you changed. You learned the language of elegance. It's pure neuroscience. Our brain processes beauty in 13 milliseconds. Well-done hair activates the same neural centers that process status and trustworthiness. That's why women with impeccable hair are treated differently in restaurants, stores, and even at work. It's not about being superficial. It's about being strategic. It's about understanding that first impression doesn't get a second chance. It's about using all available tools to shine the way you deserve, with the intelligence of someone who knows the game. You know what bothers me most? Women who have potential but don't value themselves, who think taking care of appearance is futility. People, taking care of yourself isn't vanity, it's strategic self-love. And when you love yourself enough to dedicate time to your appearance, the world treats you differently. It's behavioral science. Well-groomed people are perceived as more competent, more trustworthy, more successful. It's not fair, but it's real. And intelligent women use this to their advantage. And speaking of intelligent women, consider becoming channel sponsors through the member club, with values starting at US $4.99. Click the Become a Member button to support this work and have access to exclusive content that I don't share anywhere else. Because at the end of the day, elegance is about making intelligent choices, and choosing to invest in knowledge that makes you a more sophisticated woman, that's always the right choice. You've already understood, hair isn't just vanity, it's a sign of belonging, it's an access code, it's the difference between being noticed and being invisible. And when you take care of it like an elite woman, the world starts treating you as such. The question is, are you ready for that? Until the next video, my dears. And remember, you weren't born to be mediocre. You were born to shine, with the silent sophistication of someone who knows exactly what they're doing.